Hey Heartland fans, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into Season 19, Episode 8, Lost and Found. This episode was packed with multiple storylines that really showcased our favorite characters, so let's break it all down. Katie loses a dare and is supposed to dunk herself in water, but when she goes to complete the dare, she literally stumbles into the wolf. She manages to get back to Dexon River, but the wolf follows her. The herd panics, and in the chaos, River gets hurt. Amy and Lou, having realized there's a wolf in the area, rush back just as all this is happening. Dex takes injured River back to the ranch while Amy and Katie stay with the herd. Lou goes after the wolf, but when she finds it, she can't bring herself to pull the trigger. Instead, she fires warning shots to scare it away. When Dex and River get back to the ranch, they fill Jack in on what's happening. He rides out to help, and together they figure out the real problem isn't the wolf at all. It's rustlers stealing the cattle. Jack tries to visit Nathan Sr. at the nursing home, but before he even gets inside, he encounters a nurse helping a patient. Someone Jack actually knows. The heartbreaking part? This man doesn't even recognize Jack. This really shakes Jack. We've seen him dealing with his hearing issues and worrying about aging, and seeing someone his own age with dementia hits hard. When Nathan Sr. refuses to leave his room, Jack finds himself unable to actually go inside the building. Jack tries again, this time bringing Lindy with him for moral support. But even with his granddaughter there, he still struggles with the idea of entering the nursing home. The whole environment terrifies him because it represents what he fears most about his own future. When Jack finally does go in, he and Lindy discover that Nathan Sr. is in a state of distress. He's convinced his horse Rowdy has been stolen. Jack tries to reassure him that Rowdy is safe at the ranch, but Sr. thinks it's a trick to get him to leave his room. That's when Jack has a brilliant idea. If Nathan Sr. won't believe Rowdy is okay, they'll bring Rowdy to him. On his third attempt, Jack and Lindy bring Rowdy to the nursing home. They visit Sr. in his room and tell him Rowdy is outside, but he still doesn't believe them. So Jack and Lindy do something amazing. They sneak Rowdy into the building, get him on the elevator, and bring him right into Nathan Sr.'s room. Finally, seeing his beloved horse, Nathan Sr. is convinced, and they manage to get both him and Rowdy outside. This storyline was such a beautiful example of Jack's compassion and his understanding of the bond between a person and their horse. Here's something really interesting that Sean Johnston revealed in an interview. There was actually supposed to be a much darker element to Jack's storyline this season. They had planned an entire arc where Jack would have a dream sequence, showing himself hospitalized and dying, with Amy and the entire family crying around him. Can you imagine how heavy that would have been? It really shows how deeply the writers wanted to explore Jack's fears about aging and mortality. However, Sean explained that they ultimately decided to cancel the dream sequence because it just wouldn't have made sense in the context of the episode. I think they made the right call. The nursing home storyline was powerful enough on its own to convey Jack's fears without going that dark. Plus, Heartland fans aren't quite ready to see Jack in that situation, even if it's just a dream. The third major storyline deals with Lisa reconnecting with her estranged sister. The private investigator Lisa hired has tracked down her sister and arranged a meeting at a bar, but her sister doesn't know it's a setup. When Lisa shows up and surprises her, her sister is understandably upset about the deception. They talk briefly, but the conversation doesn't go well. Lisa's sister stays at the bar while Lisa heads home, and it seems like the reconciliation attempt has failed. But Lisa doesn't give up. She calls her sister later and discovers she's still at the bar and very drunk by this point. Lisa goes back to get her and brings her to the ranch. The next day, with clearer heads, they finally have a real conversation and begin to make amends. It's a touching resolution to what could have been a permanent estrangement. This episode really complemented the previous one nicely. While episode 1907 focused heavily on Amy and Nathan's relationship during the wedding, this episode spread the love around to other characters. It'll be interesting to see how Jack continues to deal with his fears about aging and whether the rustler problem gets resolved. What did you think of this episode? Which storyline was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more Heartland content. Hit that bell icon so you're notified when the next episode breakdown drops. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy trails, Heartland fans.